This is Undaunted Pursuit Podcast.
You know who made it?
Up is where we're going, and we want you to come with us. Okay, we're recording after, well, you know, the tried and true Zencastr, right, Marshall?
Yeah, they came through. That came through for us. Others failed epically.
You know, and we tried switching. We tried switching to Riverside, and I guess maybe we'll try it again eventually, but not tonight. It's just not going to happen tonight.
No, it wasn't working for us.
No.
I don't know if you saw it, but down here at the bottom where my name is, it said it passed health checks, and there's no health funkiness going on down here because I'm using my wife's Mac. So it's I know Mac's a Mac, but it's a little better than what I had before.
No kidding. Well, I mean, yeah, no, it looks good, and hey, I want to introduce the episode real quick, guys. Welcome to Undaunted Pursuit Podcast's bonus episode. That's what it is.
Bonus episode.
And because of course, yeah, exactly. I mean, because we're not really doing anything special in this episode. We're just checking in, right? Checking in on you, Marshall, making sure. I mean, because when I looked back. When I posted the last episode, I looked back and I was like, man, when was the last time Marshall was on? Because it feels like forever. Well, not so much. It wasn't really that long ago. Well, it was in real time, but in podcast time when, you know, because we all, even I took like almost a month off. And so, so it really wasn't, it doesn't feel like it was that long ago that we had you on, but it's really been a while. You've had some things come about, and I'll let you. Well, you know, we'll get into that here, I'm sure. But but yeah, you know, man, I'm glad you got the MacBook up and going because you've needed access to a better computer. And and what do you think? What do you think of the area? I don't have my.
Yeah. I was hoping. Look at that.
There it is.
Look at that.
That looks good, doesn't it? Yeah.
Dude, that looks amazing. So everything in that room looks fantastic, by the way. And that sign it really pops on that gray paint that you put in there. I'm assuming that's gray, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
just wait till
really
you see.
Good.
Just wait till you see the finished product. It's not. That's why it's not hung up yet. Is because I got to find a log round that's about 24 inches around, so just about 2 inches in diameter, bigger than that sign. And then we're going to mount it to the sign where I put lights behind it. So that's what you're going to see eventually behind me, a lighted Undaunted Pursuit logo sign. It's really cool.
That's awesome. So
I'm sure
Aaron's going to get me the link to where his lovely wife bought that for him. So I can buy one. And then when we get moved to our new house, it's going to be up behind me as well. I don't know if I'm going to have a big piece of wood behind me or not, but I might.
Well, you know, here's the thing, and I can't take any credit for any of this because my lovely wife got that for me for Father's Day, and it was an early Father's Day present. She just couldn't contain herself, and I'm just as excited. So thank you, Ashley, for the sign. It's amazing. I can't wait to hang it up, and I just can't find a 24-inch log round to cut yet. So, but hey, here's the cool thing. Okay, so check this out. I've got my reading material behind me here, and there's more to come. I mean,
Nice.
I got to move the rest of my Bibles and stuff down here, but I'll have a dictionary for those times when a word stumps us or when we want to look up the actual Hebrew or Greek word. I've got a dictionary, so it'll be cool. You know, everything's right here. And Marshall, it beats sitting under the stairs. Yeah.
Oh, the stairs. Oh man, I tell you, you've come a long way. from the stairs, from the stairwell to the basement.
Yeah. Yeah.
But hey, guys, let me tell you something.
It's turning out.
If you guys saw, and maybe Aaron will post the before and after pictures on all of our pages, but what Aaron and his wife did to that basement from what it was before to what it is now, it would blow it. You guys would think they had a DIY TV show or something. I mean, it looks amazing. It was bare bones before. It was wooden studs and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And they have completely converted that downstairs area. It's pretty cool.
Space, yeah, it's cool. Marshall, we ordered the part of this space is it's classroom, it's a podcast studio, it's Ashley's going to do her crafting and her planting indoors down here. And it's a big enough space to do all that. But one part of the space is, we've got a huge beanbag chair, we've got a couch, and we ordered this projector. Okay, brand new. Spent pretty dang good money on this projector. We get it in, and I plug it in to see if it's going to work. It didn't light up. So we had to send it back, and now they're dragging their feet trying to refund us the money so that we can buy another projector. But we set up a wall just specifically for a projector. And can you imagine one of our dreams for this space down here for the time being is to be able to do worship nights, to do Bible studies. We've got a mini fridge, we've got a water cooler, we've got a snack cabinet, and we'll have a coffee pot down here. So this will be like a ministry space as well. Outside of this little podcast studio that I'm in right here.
It's a multifunctional room is what it is. For the lack of better words, it is an everything room. It's a one-stop shop. It's the Buc-ee's of basements. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the Buc-ee's of basements.
Yeah. Well, and what's funny is I'm kind of hoping that this recording, and this is kind of like, this is good. This is a bonus episode, and I'm testing out two different mics. Like Ashley and I did our original episode, the episode that came out on Thursday. And was it Thursday? When did I post that? Yeah, I guess it was Thursday. Either way. Yeah, because today's Friday. So yesterday, because we're recording this on the Friday after I just dropped a new episode. And so Ashley and I used this different mic down here, and it was, I don't know. It was a little echoey. So I'm kind of curious to see how my regular podcast mic is going to work when I listen to it in post-production, because I do feel like there's a little bit of echo going on in this space. So I haven't yet put a carpet down, and maybe I might pad the walls. I don't know. I might start feeling like I'm a little crazy here if I start doing that. Either
just
way,
put
I
those
might
little
put
squares
on the ceiling.
Yeah, you can take like little pieces of wood and put some cloth and some insulation behind it or foam behind it, and then just we did that at our old church once. It's really simple. One suggestion that I would make, where's your Wi-Fi router at?
It's upstairs, like directly above me. So
I would get a Wi-Fi extender.
The kitchen is just right above me. I know.
I would get an extender.
Showing that I got full signal down here.
You're cutting in and out a little bit, but you sound good when I hear you.
It's a learning curve. It is a
learning curve. Needless to say, the new basement is fantastic. It is an amazing spot. They've done a wonderful job converting that place. It's amazing. I knew they were talented, but I didn't know they were that talented.
I didn't know I was either.
I'm kidding. No, No, so
Maybe you shouldn't be. Maybe you shouldn't be putting that out so that I don't need people calling me saying, "Hey, come remodel my house." Because it's like every time we get into a project, my initial thoughts going into a project is not like, "Oh yeah, let's do this." Like I really want to do some flooring. I really want to do some drywall. No, that's not my thoughts. It's like, no, I absolutely don't want to do any of that. But sometimes you just got to buckle down. You got to do it and just get her done.
you do. You absolutely do. So me, what have I been up to lately?
Yeah,
Oh,
boss.
well, the boss. Yeah. So I think I may have mentioned in our last podcast that I got a new job, and my wife and I and our son Colt we're selling our house here where we live, and we're packing up and moving to a different town a little bit further away, a couple hours from here.
Yeah.
It's been a process. We're still in Texas, but it's been a process. I'm still working for the same company.
Mm-hmm.
We before all this happened, we filed an insurance claim on our house because of storms and hail and stuff. And we just got the new roof on. We just got the gutters on last week, and we're waiting to get the some of the siding and fascia replaced. And then we have the home inspector, coming out Monday to inspect the house. And
Okay.
and then depending on what he says, I'm hoping there's not much that has to be done, very little of anything. And then we make those corrections. He comes back, re-inspects, and then we get the house listed. Once the house is listed, we're kind of in the game at that point. Right now, we've gone to the town we're moving to, and we've gone 2 weekends in a row a couple weeks back, and we've looked at houses. We found some beautiful homes that we absolutely love in a town that we really want to be in. Actually, it's in the same town that my cousin Nathan, the pastor, and his wife live in. Literally like 2 or 3 minutes away. The neighborhoods
Sweet.
are that close. So he actually, side note, he's looking forward to being on the podcast soon because we're going to be so close together. So anyway, so we've been really busy doing all that. I've been busy. Last week I finished landscaping the front of the house, putting a bunch of rose bushes out there and flowers and fresh mulch. And then I'm ordering some crushed granite for our fire pit in the back to be delivered and make that final. And I've got a guy who's been mowing my lawn for me for this will be the third week, I think, because I literally have not had time because I get up at 3:30 in the morning. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I leave around 4:30, 4:45 and drive 2 hours. I work an 8-hour day, and I drive 2 hours back home. So it's total about 12-hour a day, and it's very rough. It's taking a toll. It's wearing me out. Before all this, I was helping my wife out, take care of our son. You kind of stay up with him and stuff. But now she's taking full responsibility, and she's been doing all the staying up late and doing all that so that I can get some sleep and wake up at 3:30 in the morning. Because if not, I literally there was a couple nights where I only got like maybe 3 hours of sleep, and then but it's killing me. I'm falling asleep. I'm just doing one of these, drifting off behind the steering wheel a lot, and it's not safe. It's not cool, but
Right.
It's all worth it. It's we believe that it's a God thing, and we believe that we're on the right path.
Sure.
And
Yep.
this new position it's a supervisor type position for me. And so it's going really well. It's a lot. There's a lot to it. It's keeping me very, very busy. I don't have any downtime really right now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
We're
a learning
lucky
curve.
to even get on here and do this.
Yeah. It's crazy. But once we get moved and get settled in and all that kind of stuff, I think we'll be back on to these normal podcast times like we used to. I think we'll be able to get back into the swing of things, and it'll be good. So, and I'm hoping to have.
Well, hey guys, we seem to have lost Marshall, so we'll take a small break here, and we will be right back. We'll see you on the other side of this.
That's weird.
Okay, we're back. Hopefully, it saved what you did.
I hope so. I don't know why this computer just uh, you can hear like a fan going, and it's a MacBook, but there's no vents on this thing anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know
Weird.
if
Weird.
it comes out through the keys. That's the only place where there's like anything. I think that's what it is.
So MacBook's got like a little, so it blows the hot air out at your hands while you're typing, so that you have like, it's like a bowling fan, right? How you dry your hands before you touch a
I
bowling
mean,
ball.
I don't feel. I don't.
I guess that's what Apple was.
It's kind of warm right there, so maybe that's what it does. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can feel the heat coming through. It's pretty
Interesting.
hot too. That's probably what happened. Probably overheated.
Weird. Oh, well, we haven't even been on that long. I mean, really, come on.
This thing's hot.
Ooh. Either way, you know what? We just don't need to make it this bonus episode that long. But either way, we were on a roll. We were talking about what you've been doing, and this is. I wanted to, after you got done talking, I wanted to say this is why, and it's okay. This is why you haven't been on the podcast a whole lot here lately, and that's okay. We've got plenty to do. Ashley and I got James left to do, and then I've been recruiting Christian again to get on here and sub in. So we'll continue on with podcast episodes. I just personally also had to take a month off to try and finish this studio that I'm recording in now, and what we talked about on the last episode. But yeah, Marshall, I wanted to say one thing though. Especially like, you don't have to do all that work to your house just to sell it. That's the thing. If there's anything that I've learned throughout the gobs of times that I have moved, is you don't really have to put that much work into your house to get it sold. Because here's the thing. Because driving past my old house here in this town, we did all that kinds of work. And, we added fruit trees and stuff to make it more desirable. They tore all of that crap out.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's like, the next person is just going to come and undo what you've done.
Yeah. And if they do, it's just, curb appeal helps. And that's, we had we had 3 rose bushes out front, but I've been wanting to, finish that out for a long time anyway, just so it looks better. And the fire pit in the backyard, I had redone that. I tore out the pebbles, all that stuff, and I put down about 3 layers of weed barrier because the grass kept coming up through the pebbles. And I got tired of spraying it, so I put a lot of weed barrier down, and then I was going to put crushed granite on top of it because crushed granite it compacts really well, and it's hard for things to go through. And so I was like, well, it would look better if it was finished out and it'd be a little bit more appealing to the eye. To a buyer, if they could see the backyard, like, oh, it's a good sized backyard. Oh, they got a nice burn pit. There's just certain things that are appealing to people that people tend to enjoy. And if something's finished out, they're more likely to be like,
right.
No, I could see myself sitting back there at that fire pit with my husband or my wife and having a good time. So that's kind of the reason why we're doing it. But no, I agree with you. You do all this stuff to a house and then people go and they just redo it anyway and do what they want, make it their own, which is fine. But what's the point? What's the point?
Exactly. Right. You spend, that's the thing. You see people do that all the time, right? They're going to sell a house and they're going to do some sort of like huge remodel or something crazy like that. And it's like, don't waste your money. Because for one, it's probably not going to increase the value of your home by that much. You're going to end up spending more than what you are going to get out of it, and then somebody else is not going to like it. We had one house, our house in Tennessee, Marshall, that when we sold it, looking back on it, we'd found them on Facebook, and man, they kept the colors that we even painted in the house. They left the colors. We found them on Facebook, and I was like, oh, wow. I've never seen anybody just leave a house alone, but our house in Tennessee must have been good enough for those folks.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's not very often. Like, this house here, the only rooms we have repainted is our bathroom, and it's not a huge difference. Honestly, it's a little bit different color gray, and then the nursery.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, the rest of the house has stayed the same. We haven't changed anything. I mean, what we changed all the major appliances and AC and hot water heater and whole house water filtration softening system and toilets. Like the expensive stuff. We've done all that. This house is literally move-in ready. You get to enjoy it for the next 10 to 15 years without any problems. It's a low maintenance home, to be honest with you, compared to what's around here. And you get a brand new roof and gutters and siding. You can't beat that. It's a thick shingle too. So, it's a really good deal. It's one of the nicer homes in this town. Just not tooting my horn, but it really is. So hopefully it'll be our benefit, and we'll make as much money as we're wanting to make on it, so we can have enough money. Because I'm telling you,
no. Well, Marshall, when of course, your house would be nice, right? When you watered the grass with a spray bottle and you trim your lawn with a pair of scissors, of course it's going to be nice. Oh, no. Oh, man, we lost Marshall. Darn. We should have probably just ended this. Yeah, well, maybe I'll just have him. That computer of his, I tell you what, he's just having issues with it, and it's an upgrade from what he had before. But anyway, at least we got to hear from him a little bit this evening, and hear his story, hear what's been going on in his life, and why he's been kind of absent from the Undaunted Pursuit podcast. And I hope that you guys have enjoyed yourselves on this short little episode, and just kind of getting an inside look at just our personal lives. And, here I am sitting talking to you guys, listening to my kids outside, and it's kind of concerning, because for one, I hear what sounds like water balloons being thrown around, but then I hear a shaker can from spray paint. So of course that kind of worries me, especially when you don't know what's going on. Either way, guys, hey, thanks for joining us on this short little episode. Stay tuned for our next episode coming out next week. Well, coming out later this week, I guess, because this episode's going to drop probably Monday, and which is when you guys are listening to it. Either way, you don't know our schedule. What am I talking about? I'm just sitting here talking to myself, but or to you guys. I'm sorry, not to myself. But however or whenever you listen to this, stay tuned for our next episode. I really appreciate you guys supporting our ministry here. And I would love to hear from you. You guys, whatever. If you're interested in worship nights, Bible study, got questions, prayer requests, whatever, guys, hey, reach out to us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, X, and even YouTube. I try and check the comments and stuff on YouTube as often as possible. And we would just love to hear from you. And I hope that you guys are enjoying the mix-up of different co-hosts or guests that we have on here. We do have some guests coming up on real soon, and promoting a new book. And I'm excited to have them on and get to talking about what we're going to be talking about. I don't want to give too much away. So let's see. What else do I got? Of course, you guys, any music that we use, anything, you can find any links in the show notes. And I'd say that's about it. You guys, keep your head up, keep your eyes focused on Jesus, and we look forward to seeing you here again on our next episode. So, guys, take care. God bless. We'll see you next time. See you guys.